It's electric. Currents. Chapter 1. What is electricity? Every day you depend on electricity. At home, your refrigerator, television, and telephones use electricity. In factories, machines operate with electricity. At businesses, elevators and cash registers run using electricity. Electricity that powers the world travels as an electric current. An electric current is created by the flow of electrical charges. To understand how this happens, you need to first step inside the world of atoms. Atoms are the building blocks that make up matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Tiny atoms form all matter. They are so small that millions of atoms would fit on the head of a pin. Individual atoms have even smaller particles called protons, electrons, and neutrons. An atom's protons and neutrons are found in its center, the nucleus. Electrons orbit the nucleus, like the planets around the sun. Protons and electrons have an electrical charge. Protons have a positive charge, a plus, while electrons have a negative charge, a minus. Opposite charges attract each other, like magnets. Therefore, protons attract electrons. At the same time, like charges repel each other. Protons repel protons, while electrons repel electrons. Atoms start with an equal number of protons and electrons. The protons' positive charges offset the electrons' negative charges. The atom's charge is neutral. Sometimes electrons move from atom to atom. Friction is one way that objects gain or lose electrons. When an electron moves to a new atom, that atom now has more electrons than protons, giving it a negative charge. The negative electrons repel each other, causing another electron to move to another atom. The flow of electrons creates an electric current. Electric current is the flow of the electric charge. It says static electricity. Static electricity occurs when electric charges build up on the surface of an object and cannot escape. Often, static electricity is created by friction, which causes the electrons from one material to transfer to another. When rubbing your feet across a carpet, the friction causes a static charge to build inside of you. When you touch a doorknob, you discharge the static electricity, creating a shock. Electric current flows through some materials more easily than others. Materials that let electrons move freely are called conductors. Conductors have atoms that lose electrons easily. The most conductive material is silver. Because silver is rare and expensive, most electrical wiring and circuits use copper as a conductor instead. Metals are an example of an electric conductor. Copper, silver, and gold are some of the best metal conductors. Some gases, such as neon, can also conduct electricity. Liquids, such as mercury and salt water, are also good conductors. Other substances, called insulators, resist the flow of electricity. Plastic, rubber, cloth, and glass are examples of insulators. These materials hold electrons tightly. Insulators are often used to protect you from electricity. It says power cords have a rubber coating that keep the electric current inside. Light switches are covered in plastic to prevent you from getting a shock when you turn on the lights. Electric safety. While you use electricity every day, it is important to remember that it can be dangerous. Keep these important safety rules in mind. Electricity is not a toy. Never play with electricity. Follow the directions on electrical equipment and ask an adult for help. Do not pull a cord from an outlet. Remove the plug carefully. Pulling the cord can damage the outlet, the plug, or the appliance. Never stick anything into an electrical outlet except an approved plug. Never use electronic items near water. Do not overload an outlet as an extension cord. And have an adult put safety caps in any unused electrical outlets.